Hello, and welcome back to an episode of RLCraft. This is part 34. Last time, we went out on a wild adventure and made the Wild Dragon's Eye, which not only gives us pretty much immunity to fire damage, it gives us plus 3% projectile damage, plus 3% attack damage, and plus 3% magic damage, as well as plus 2% attack speed. This thing is overpowered. So, today, as I said, I want to get to doing some villager stuff. But first, I think I want to do a little bit of just general house maintenance. I want to make this area specifically look a little bit nicer, and I also want to build some paths here and there. So I think, yeah, that's what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start by messing around with this area, expand my wheat farm just a little bit, and just generally make this area look nicer. Maybe get rid of this fence. This really doesn't look great, does it? Do I have any axes in here? I do. Oh, that one's not very good. Enchant you with something real quick. Efficiency 3, beautiful. And let's get to cutting down some trees. Oh, but first I gotta murder all the wildlife. Ah, oh boy, I haven't played this in a while. Okay. Frankfurt, move. I think that should be enough space for when I do. So I think what I'm gonna want to do is, what level? Hold on, I need to check something. I'm thinking I want this to be similar to what I have going on here, like a little retaining wall. Okay, so I'll have it at that level. Alrighty. I'm essentially expanding my wheat farm to have like a big, more open area so I can have more wheat and hopefully push it a little further back from my main wall because it's kind of in the way. Oh yeah, this is going to be a lot more space to work with. So essentially, like I said, it's going to be similar to what I've got going on with my potato and carrot farm, only with wheat. So I'll raise the whole ground area up to there, probably fill out the outer layer with stone, probably have some pillars going around. It's just going to look all nice, well, hopefully. Not to mention, this will actually be a lot better than this little fence is, so that is always good. There's a ravine down there. I gotta be careful with where I'm building. Actually, this might help that too, because I won't have to worry too terribly much about accidentally blowing out the floor if the floor is way thicker. And there we go, a nice little retaining wall. How do we get back in? Guess I just gotta climb the mountainside. Right, we didn't actually fill it in with dirt. I should probably do that. Beautiful, the retaining wall is now in full effect, which means I can actually get rid of this fence now. I've wanted to do this for a while. This little fence just doesn't quite meet the scale of the rest of the base. So now that I got this all built, where do I want to put, I guess the stairs could just go right in the middle, which means I'm probably going to need a path going straight here. Can you be quiet, birds? I'm probably going to need a path going straight through here. So I'm going to build this all the way along. You'll see why I'm doing this in a second. I have an idea and I think it will look cool. I actually have to go ahead and harvest this field. It is very much in the way. There we go, this thing is actually starting to look pretty nice. So the last step, gotta hoe this entire field, and then I gotta actually wait, no, that's not the last step. I have two more things to do. I've got to hoe the entire field and plant it, then I actually have to still build the staircase, which I totally forgot about. Before I make the staircase, I should probably build some paths before I forget. I'm not going to do the same kind of paths that I have up on that little section just because that'd take forever. For now, I'm just going to use regular old grass paths. Oh boy, I just discovered a little bit of a cave system down here. Wonder how long this has been here, just generating mobs. Should probably light this thing up. Paths are really little detail, but I think they really help bring builds together. So, last step, finally. Let's get to the staircase. And there we go, finally we have this retaining wall done. That took a lot longer than I expected it to, and it actually took about 2 hours. So, I think it's finally time we move on to the villager stuff. Now, this is going to be a pretty big project. I'm actually gonna go here, and this might use the majority of my stone. So, when I say I want to do some villager stuff, I think my original plan was to mess around with like villager trades and stuff. I got a new idea. I have an idea that I haven't seen anyone do in RLCraft yet. Then again, I haven't done very extensive research. I want to build an iron farm. So, my first step is I need to build something like a tower or something. I'm thinking I'm going to build a tower right in the middle of this area. I think it might look nice. Then at the top of it, I'll have my iron farm. Hopefully it'll function. This might have to be split into 2 episodes. We'll see, because that section took a lot longer than I thought it would. Oh boy, I keep making things a very large scale this episode. First the retaining wall and now this tower. But I do think this should... Did I make it the wrong shape? You know what, not fixing it, we're changing the design. It's gonna be an octagon now. I originally planned to make this a hexagon, but this is gonna do. So I think how this is gonna go is this is gonna be a 2-tiered tower. We'll have this bottom tier, it'll go up a little bit. Then we'll have a second smaller tier which will go up a good distance. Then at the top we will have the iron farm. Now I'll get into how the iron farm will actually be working because I'm probably gonna have to build it a little bit different than I usually would because everything spawns monsters in this mod pack. And there we have it. We have the base of the tower built. Aside from the little dirt thing there, but that'll go away eventually. So the next step, we gotta get started. I don't think I'll have enough time to actually finish this tower today, which is sad. But I do think I can at least get the top section started. So the second part of this tower is essentially going to be the same sort of design that I have going on there, just a lot bigger. So let's see, how many blocks should I go in? I should probably find the center actually. Yeah, I think that should be a good enough arc for this circle. So I guess now I just need to replicate that on all sides, and that might be the last thing I do today. Well, that's going to be all for this time. I hope you enjoyed. Next time we're going to continue working on this tower. It's going to just pierce the skies. It's probably not going to be that tall, but it's going to be pretty tall, and hopefully we'll be able to actually start on the actual iron farm. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.